The McElroy brothers are not experts, and their advice should never be followed. Travis insists he's a sexpert, but if there's a degree on his wall, I haven't seen it. Also, this show isn't for kids, which I mention only so the babies out there will know how cool they are for listening. What's up, you cool baby?
1, 2, 3, 4. It's the start of something beautiful. A small acquaintance has blossomed, it's ripened into a precious friendship. I could have never seen what was coming for me. Hangs at the skate park, hangs by the beach. My life, it feels like it's better with you. My life, it's better with you. This is true, it's better with two. My life, it's better with you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to My Brother, Main Advice Show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy.
I'm your middleest brother, Travis McElroy.
I'm your sweet baby brother, Griffin McElroy.
Okay.
Beep, 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 beep. Not Haunted Doll Watch. It is a movie watch. Batman watch. Batman's back. New Batman.
Another one.
The newest, best Batman yet, they're saying. Ben Affleck, fuck you. Christopher Nolan, eat shit, idiot. Because this Batman is the original Batman, by which I do mean the Twilight Gentleman.
He's the Batman
Pattinson.
now.
The Pattinson, if you will.
Rob Patz is up in it. He's the new Batman, which is funny because he was a Batman before.
Oh, I see, because he's a vampire.
And that's the first joke has been said about that. And that's
thank you.
Fucking great. That's fucking
real
great.
quick, I want to highlight something wonderful about Robert Pattinson.
I'd love to.
He recently revealed that often in interviews, he lies, and I didn't know that was a thing you could do.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't know that when an interviewer is like, what are you working on? Or like, how's it going? You could just be like, I'm in 6 movies or whatever. And like, nobody checks it.
I like when he tried to describe the plot of Final Fantasy VII to Zoe Kravitz during an interview, and she was like, why do you think I give a shit about that, Rob Patz? Anyway,
He had an interview once that he wanted to open his own spaghetti restaurant.
That's good. That's good too.
Good.
He's having fun out there, but you know who's not having fun? Paul Dano.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
wait, Paul Dano as a person?
He might be having fun.
He might be, but he's the Riddler this time around, which is such good casting. Because when I look at that man, I think he's got some twisted shit up in there.
What a mystery.
What puzzles do you
watching-
have for me?
We were watching the Sinkhole.
Yeah.
And he was in a skit where because they had Zoe Kravitz, the Catwoman, on there, and he was in a skit where he popped out from underneath the couch.
Funny.
In this skit. It was funny. And he was like, I don't remember what he said. He had a joke. I'm looking for change. Let's just say he said that. And my wife, Sydney Smurl McElroy, who is not super duper plugged in to culture, said, now who's that? And I can't, and I mean, it's Paul Dano, right? Obviously. And but it must have been so weird to have someone pop out from underneath the couch.
Yeah, that you don't know who it is.
No frame of reference for. Like, why is that Paul Dano looking guy?
Love Paul Dano. Doesn't look like a lot of the people you would see on Saturday Night Live or television or the big movie screen. But he's having a tough time of it because he is playing Riddler. And he did an interview, and we're talking about a lot of interviews, but this is an important one because he was talking about how the Riddler playing him and inhabiting him and being him fucked him up bad.
Oh, Paul Dano, you forgot to act.
Oh,
He said,
Paul, you got to act, my dear boy.
He said there were some nights around that I probably didn't sleep as well as I would have wanted to because it was a little hard to come down from the character.
My God.
It takes a lot of energy to get there, and so you almost have to sustain it once you're there because going up and down is kind of hard. And what I felt was the opportunity that director Matt Reeves was giving with the villain in this film was more real, potentially more terrifying. My head was just throbbing with heat, he said later about being encased in plastic wrap. I went home that night after the first day, and I couldn't sleep because I was scared of what was happening in my head.
Oh, Jesus.
So many
Being
fucking
the-
riddles in there.
Being the
I was,
Riddler fucked
I was
me
seeing
up.
riddles where there weren't riddles. The guy asked me if I wanted paper or plastic, and I was like, ooh, what a conundrum.
I think that if the next Batman director comes to you and is like, hey, man, huge, you're going to be Calendar Man in this one, you should probably just say, no fucking way, dude.
I'm doing it. I'll do other
acting shit because those won't fuck with my head and make my head all hot so I can't sleep. Are you kidding me?
Do you think that there's a time where Danny DeVito was like, I can't get the penguin out. I'm more penguin than Danny DeVito at this point.
He was a pleasant man before the penguin
was.
happened, and
Now
now
he's
he's
grouchy a little bit.
cantankerous because the the penguin did make his head so hot. Fuck.
I also just want to take this second to apologize to everybody who I ruined the Batman for.
Yes.
Because they watched it and the Riddlers and all they can think of is Riddle Me Piss. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. This was not my intention. I apologize to Paul Dano,
Right.
the entire Dano family, the
Sure.
Dan family.
Well, the whole Dan family, I feel like that if he is a serial murderer in the film, though, and I do feel like if you
The
murder,
Riddler?
yeah, and if you murder a lot of people and ask some riddles here and there, they should call you the murderer. The murderer who does riddles.
Yeah, maybe like the question mark murderer, maybe. Or like murderer. No, I was going to say murderer question mark, but that implies some ambiguity.
It does. You are kind of burying the lead a bit. The thing you have to know about this guy is he loves conundrums and delicious twists.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, there's also a little bit of murder on a lot of it.
A lot of
It's like
oh.
a serial of.
Does he murder more than he asks riddles? Yeah.
They didn't call him the
yeah.
fucking
More.
Zodiac Puzzle Man. They didn't.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
know what I mean?
They're not is the code boy.
Code Master.
No, he's a murderer kind of first. The killer.
Yeah. That all of the Batman villains should be murderer brackets riddles. Murderer brackets clown themed.
Right.
It's weird. It's weird that I want one Batman that is like, I'm not doing the bullshit.
Yeah.
You don't do riddles. You're a murderer.
I'm the Riddler. I'm not calling you that.
No, the one with birds. I'm not playing around.
I'm so busy. Do you think I have fucking time?
I'm really busy.
I'll ask you this, Batman. What can you put in a barrel to make it lighter? You're strangling someone, right? I'm going to stop you strangling him for a moment, and then we can address the riddle you've asked me. The answer is a hole. I read this one in highlights when I was 8. Please stop strangling the chief.
Chief, are you cool?
Not really. It's a hole, Batman.
Batman's a hole. Give me a second. I was going to get there. I want to do it on my own. Ask me another one.
The doctor was his mom. Fuck.
Oh,
this
fuck.
sucks. Being strangled sucks. Stop him. He's Paul Dano. Batman, get him, please.
Batman's doing great at the theaters.
We need
right?
him.
And, well, can I just say that it does confuse me a little bit? It surprises me a little
Oh,
Okay.
because we've had a lot of Batman films.
we have?
There's been a lot of Batman films, and it is weird to me because this one happens to be 3 goddamn hours long.
No,
Yeah,
no.
I don't understand. Listen, I'm a nerdy guy in his early 40s. Like, I should be target demo, right? But by the same turn, I don't know how many chunks of 3 hours I have ahead of me. And I'm very surprised that so much of the American populace is like, Batman?
Let's go,
Yeah,
baby.
I'll take 3 hours of that.
Sure.
Let's go. 3 hours of the Bat? I love it.
Give me a heap.
3 hours, though?
It is weird to think that it occurred to me we have more living actors who have portrayed Batman than there are living presidents. And that is wild to me in my lifetime, in one generation.
Yeah.
More
Well,
Batman than presidents.
presidents keep fucking beefing, though, don't they?
Yeah.
But like
And
we got 7, if you include the prominent voice actors, which
Yeah.
you should. We've got 7 Batmans.
Well,
this
but then,
Batman film is, can I push back against something? The Batman film is rated PG-13, and he's a serial killer. So what does he
Wait,
say?
Batman
like,
is?
No, the Riddler.
Oh,
It's like,
okay.
how does that portray? Like, well, I oopsed a lot of people today. I solved a lot of people. I put them in a closet.
I unlocked their chests
I
with
unlocked
my
their-
gun key.
This is getting too grisly for PG-13.
For a
What did
second,
you do to those people? I can't tell you.
That's the riddle.
Tell me. I really can't.
we don't know what happens after death, Batman. That is the afterlife is the greatest riddle.
Great mystery riddle.
I thought for a second, Justin, you were saying that Batman was a serial killer in this movie, and I was going to be like, well, that is a gritty turn, huh? That would be a weird change if the Riddler looked at Batman like, you have to calm it down, my dude.
I love Mac McElroy, but the man's been texting me, and he's like, you want to do Batman today? And like, guys, I do legitimately have, like, even when I do have a very little bit of free time,
Yeah.
I just can't sit down for 3 hours and watch Batman.
Here's
Yeah.
what we need.
It's pretend. Do you know that?
Yeah,
I've been
it
thinking
isn't
about
real.
this.
This one's pretend.
Didn't
I got
really
the two
happen.
kids and finding a window of time where I can go watch a PG-13 movie even for 3 hours is impossible. So here's what I recommend movie theaters. Sell special old folks tickets for 38-year-olds like me where I can watch it an hour at a time, right? And then I pop back in for hour 2 on another day. I pop back in for hour 3 on a different day, and you like punch holes in it, just show like, oh, don't let him in for hour 1. He's already watched that one. And let me watch it in 3 chunks, because the chances that that my window of time that I have 3 hours free and 3 hours worth of energy and interest in my body, that will never align. That will never happen.
We're
So
based.
please let me watch the movie in chunks. Or just
right.
let me watch it at home, because we've been doing that the last 2 years. It's pretty great,
It's
you guys.
pretty good, guys. Like, we get it. Like, is bed. You gotta see the big worm when it's big. Yeah, but I'd rather see it small than not see it, because it doesn't have a Paw. Does Dune have a Paw Patrol Timothée Chalamet? It doesn't. Then I can't actually go see it on the big silver screen.
Unless you put it picture in picture on the big silver screen, and the big picture is Paw Patrol, and the little picture is Dune, and I have one headphone in and the other one out, so I can go, more popcorn? Can we pause Dune?
Yeah.
Can we pause Dune so I can go get my child more popcorn because they dumped theirs on the seat in front of them like an idiot?
Anyway, Batman, get there. 3 hours of good times having fun with our friends.
Get there.
I bet it's 3 hours nonstop too, man. I bet there's no fat on
No
this
cruft
steak.
on that. Definitely
It's
not.
all wheat, no chaff.
Definitely. What do you think the odds are? It is the first reboot of a new Batman franchise, right? And so, what are the odds?
Since when, Griffin? Because like the first reboot in the last 2 years,
the most recent reboot of the Batman franchise, does it end with like? And you hear like the Riddler gets blown up or whatever by Batman's cool missile
Batman
launcher
stabs
or
him.
something. Batman stabs him and kills him. But then in his pocket, what does he find? It's not a riddle. It's a picture of a clown, because Joker's the next one. Like, it's got to be something like that, where it's like, oh, I've decided to move on from riddles. Now I'm doing jokes. And then in the next movie, Paul Dano's going to play the Joker. And he's going to be... We can't recover from... We won't be able to salvage Paul Dano after that. There will be too many broken pieces of Paul Dano to try to glue him back together if he plays the Riddler and the Joker. Can you imagine?
They should let him play Batman next to balance it out.
Yes.
Or like Superman. Let him play somebody who's like super light and fluffy next.
Okay.
And it's just like, if you play a Batman villain in a great Batman movie, next you get to be like Captain
Shazam.
Shazam. There you go. You get to be Shazam next.
Fucking Levi, or whatever his name is, like every day rolled up to set, like, do. How you doing there, Zach? Pretty good, man. I'm Shazam.
I'm Shazam. I got nothing to worry about. Are you sure you're in the right headspace to play Shazam? I just won Mario Kart. I'm in a great headspace.
Paul, are you okay? You look like shit. Nah, man, I couldn't sleep last night. The riddles made my head so hot.
Here, just take a break playing Mario Kart. I can't. Don't you understand?
To turn my mind away from the riddles for a moment is to betray my sacred charge. Anyway.
Despite, listen, a lot of people were hoping that Joaquin Phoenix Joker would show up.
Oh, that's what Batman. It is then. Then Joaquin Phoenix like fucking moonwalks onto the screen during the credits like, catch you next time, Bats.
But I have an article here from Game Rant that
Yeah.
explains why it can't possibly happen.
Oh shit.
So I want to run through just so you guys are prepared for the different.
Okay.
So in 2019's Joker, the Joker does not even face Batman, and in fact operates in a Gotham City that appears to be without the Caped Crusader.
I have noticed that. Yeah.
That is you notice how Batman's not in it?
I
And they
did
do
notice.
actually reference Bruce Wayne as a young boy. So that they don't have one. So here's the first problem: high tech versus no tech.
Oh yeah.
He has being a billionaire gives one access to technology that the rest simply cannot.
Yeah. Wait. Hey. Sorry, article writer. I'm sure that there's some good insight in here. But yeah, you've just summarized the whole point of Batman as a superhero.
In the Batman's new trailer, Batman uses one of his gauntlets to electrocute and take down an enemy combatant. Conversely, Joaquin Phoenix Joker barely knows how to shoot a gun. If the two were to meet in combat, the fight would be over with one use of Batman's grappling hook, batarangs, or a few punches. The scene would barely be enough to fit a trailer, let alone an entire film. Next bullet point. Batman can fight. The Joker cannot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great point too. Shit, I didn't even
Almost
think about any of
never
this.
is there a scene where Batman and the Joker fucking duke it out.
Phoenix's Joker is easily kicked to the ground by 3 smug civilians in white-collar clothing. How would this iteration of the Joker fight against the greatest melee tactician in Gotham City? He simply would not. Next point. Batman is young and physically fit. The Joker is older and not physically fit.
We get it. The Batman would kick the Joker's ass.
Can I read? Here's another interview with fucking
Number 4.
Joaquin.
The
number
Joker's
4.
allergic to Batman.
Here's an interview with Joaquin Phoenix where he's talking about playing the Joker. As humans, we're so malleable. It's probably how we survive and adjust and adapt. When making a movie, my whole life changes. I go to a new city. I'm living in a new place. I don't have any photos from home or anything that reminds me of my life. I don't know that you know how it changes you or whether it does, but I certainly don't have any great actor stories about having nightmares or stuff like that. Honestly, I had so much fun making this. Meanwhile, Paul Dano...
His brain is hot.
Trembling in the
His head's hot
corner.
from
His
the
head's
riddles.
so hot. His pants are so wet from nightmare piss.
Is someone stopping Joaquin Phoenix from bringing photos of home?
Yes.
You could. Hey, Joaquin, you could.
You got to take him off the chain and just turn that dog loose.
What
you know
a
what I
weird
mean?
thing to throw out. Like, I'm in a new city. I don't know anyone. I don't have anything that reminds me of my
God,
life.
you see the
I have a phone. I burn my driver's license.
I bury all my clothes in the desert in an unmarked grave to signify the death of the old me.
I'm
Basic
completely
stuff.
off the grid.
The
The last point that I did want to touch on from this Game Rant article is that Joaquin Phoenix's iteration of the Joker is not really the Joker.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he
The
calls himself
Joker-
the Joker and wants everyone to call him the Joker and lives in Gotham City and does crime and is the Joker.
No, you're being stupid because it says here the Joker is a character who has a tragic backstory that no one is entirely sure about.
Sure.
But eventually he falls into a vat of chemicals
Yeah.
while being chased
That's
by Batman.
so vital.
He emerges physically and mentally warped, becoming the Joker.
Sure.
He is not just a clown in face paint.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Furthermore, Phoenix's Joker is not a criminal mastermind, nor an anarchist, nor a gangster. He is really just a man who has lived a less than ideal life and has some unaddressed issues.
Didn't see Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, but that does sound like that sounds like a role he would take.
I saw it over someone's shoulder on an airplane, and that was my takeaway from it.
Yeah.
Because there was no point where he squirted someone with like acid out of a lapel flower. There was no point where he didn't have like a big mallet that like a bomb came out of or something.
Yeah.
And the Batman, from what I could see, the person in front of me kept like moving their head around. But from what I could see, Batman only appeared 8 times in the movie, but never as the Batman. It was always someone where I was like, that could be Bruce Wayne, and but he never put on the suit. But it was like George Clooney was in it, Affleck was in it, Pattinson was in it. They did in that one scene in Doctor Who where it's like, it's all the doctors.
Yeah,
it was
they love
that, but
that
it was like,
shit.
it's all the Batmans together.
You did dream this.
What?
Yeah.
Man.
This was a dream.
Listen, I'm really worried about how long we've talked about Batman.
Every morning, I sit inside my friend's car with her and another friend before school. That worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah.
The other day when we were getting out of her car to start heading to class, she said, Autobots roll out. under her breath.
I feel like something's being lost here, and that people listening may not have followed that.
The other day, when we were getting out of the car to start heading to class, she said, Autobots, roll out, under her breath. When she saw that we noticed, she said that she hadn't meant for us to hear her, and she became embarrassed, mistaking our genuine joy at her statement for laughter at her expense. Even though we've tried to explain that we legitimately liked it, she won't say it again. How can we convince her to say it again, or even say it every day? Or is it better to just leave it and not bother her about it? Have we already ruined it by drawing attention to it? Yes. I would love to start every morning with my friend saying Autobots roll out, but I don't want to press the issue if it'll just annoy her. How can I get her to continue saying it without accidentally putting her in an uncomfortable position? That's from Anonymous Autobot in Orlando, Florida.
Your friend is not Bart Simpson, like with great catchphrases that they say every day, every episode to like get the crowd rolling.
But why not, Griffin?
Yeah, why not?
If I had the chance to be a Bart Simpson-esque catchphrase machine that would get all I'd have to do is say Autobots roll out, and my friends
and your friends would just bust the fuck up. Yeah,
this is the thing though. Is like I want to tell you the macro way of handling this. It's a perfectly good bit. Your friend doesn't want it anymore. Now it's your bit.
It's your bit.
You know that this bit works. It already crushed, right?
Right.
And they don't want the bit anymore.
Yep.
So that's your bit. Now you are the one who's like Autobots roll out. You're the fucking Keurig cup of coffee that's getting everybody's day rolling. Yeah. You know, with a good little jump start.
Also, McElroy way, let me tell you how to make it better because I'm me. Make it a call and response. You say Autobots, right? And then if you do it like that and leave that little at the end.
You have to. I mean, like, you just have to. You're not going to leave it hanging.
They'll say roll
like
out.
Shaving a haircut to Roger Rabbit.
Exactly. Autobots. Roll out, right? And now it's a thing, because what you don't want to do, this is the tricky thing about making it your own bit, Justin, is you don't want to make it seem like you're making it as an in-joke, making fun of.
Oh, God, Travis, that's actually a good point.
Yes.
Weird.
Because it would be easy. Wait. It would be easy for your friend to see it as like, well, now it's a joke about the fact that I said it.
Now they're dunking on me.
Yes. But if you make it a call and response, now it's saying, we're all in this. This is all of us. This is an exciting thing that the three of us can share every morning before we got to go into Miss Dinkins' class, which we all know fucking sucks, right? We can have this one brief moment of joy in our young lives as we all share this reference, which if you're going to school, I don't know why Autobots roll out as a reference any of you get, but congratulations on being so fucking cool.
The Transformers are still around.
But not in, I don't think in the Sam Witwicky movies with the Shia LaBeouf. Sam Witwicky. I don't think they ever say Autobots roll out, do they?
Guaranteed they do. It's got to be in like the fifth film though. And he's like,
oh, yeah.
All is lost. It's right after the All is Lost. And he's like, Autobots roll out.
As he dies? Why did you say it like he was dying? As he melts. Autobots.
Hey, if I ever saw people doing a call and response, Autobots roll out, regardless of where I am or what the situation is, I will start going to wedgie school to learn how to do it the best I can possibly do.
Get out. You would get in the car with them. If there's an empty seat, you would hear them and like jump in and be like, roll out. I'm part of it too. I know you, Griffin.
You clearly don't. You would
don't. You would wedgie rather than join. Ugh. You're what's wrong with society, Griffin.
I don't think that I am actually on this one. I don't think that this is
not on this one. I don't think
it's not. I'm not ideal for society in this example, but I don't think I'm the main cheese.
I just got excited because I thought there's probably somewhere someone that sells like I can get an Autobots like hood ornament. So it looks like my car is a Transformer in disguise. And there's no joke here. I'm just really excited about the possibility of this.
Okay.
I want it so bad now. Imagine, what if someone looked at my car and said, he's the new Sam Witwicky?
The wizard is shifting nervously.
Shia LaBeouf, are you okay?
In his throne, he wants us to approach him. Yes.
Can I just real quick?
I want you to.
Frank, I just want to talk about Peter Cullen real quick. He's the voice actor behind Optimus Prime. And he's very focused. A lot of voice actors, they're kind of bouncing all over the place. And I got to give a shout out to Peter Cullen. I'm going to read just real quick. I'm just going to read down his list of credits.
Cool, please.
In recent years, okay? Optimus Prime,
Uh-huh.
Optimus Prime, Optimus Prime,
Yeah.
Optimus Prime, Optimus Prime, Optimus Prime, Optimus Prime,
Yeah.
Eeyore,
Oh.
Optimus Prime, Optimus Prime, Optimus Prime, Optimus Prime, Optimus Prime, Optimus Prime, Eeyore, 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 Optimus Prime, Optimus Prime, Optimus Prime, Eeyore. Eeyore, Eeyore, Optimus Prime, Optimus Prime, Optimus Prime, Eeyore, 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 Optimus Prime, Eeyore, 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 Optimus Prime, Eeyore, 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 Eeyore,
Okay, now
Optimus Prime.
the Eeyore has lost all meaning to me now.
Eeyore,
And it's like
Eeyore,
an
Eeyore,
error
Eeyore.
message in a fancy robot.
Captain Nathaniel Flint, Treasure Planet.
Combo breaker.
He had a fucking 20. That was in 2002. Treasure Planet whips ass, by the way.
Yeah.
I saw it for the first time a couple weeks ago. That movie fucking. Griff, have you seen Treasure
Yeah,
Planet?
whips ass. Michael J.
Yeah,
Fox.
whips ass. Whips ass. Do you think that he got to Captain Nathaniel Flint and he started to do like Optimus Prime voice and they're like, no, not that one. And he started to do ER and they're like, not that one. And he's like, wait,
What
what?
the fuck do you want then?
Wait.
Why am I here?
What one?
Maybe he loved the role of Captain Nathaniel Flint so much that he was like, this is it. I'm retiring from voice acting forever. And they're like, you're still going to do Eeyore, right? And he's like, I'm still going to be
yeah.
Eeyore.
Fuck yeah, I'm doing Eeyore. As long as you let me, bro.
Let me
I
hit you with
love
this.
that sad donkey.
Disney acquires Hasbro, bringing the Transformers under the Disney license. Okay, and this will happen. That means Kingdom Hearts 4. This lucky gentleman gets to play Eeyore and Transformers.
And I think isn't Treasure Planet a
And
Disney
Treasure
movie?
Planet guy.
It is,
yeah.
yeah.
Fuck yeah. What a good
Bringing
day
in
that's
the
going to be.
stable.
Hey, can we talk about him real quick?
Oh, no, please. Yes.
Of course.
He
I did
sent
Wizard.
this
I'm
in.
so sorry. I didn't mean to keep you waiting.
Sorry, Wiz.
Yeah, this one was
Wiz.
sent in by the other wizard, Ben Cant. Thank you, Ben. So it's just the WikiHow staff sent this one. Wow, they wrote this last year. It got 63% quality vote from the audience.
Not great.
That's a bad score. So
I mean,
know
it's passing.
this
Yeah, but the riddles.com audience are miscreants. Like,
this isn't riddles.com.
Griffin's not pulling these
you think I'm
WikiHow
doing a
articles
riddle
from
for you
Riddles.
right now?
I just got a
Justin?
wire. I got a wire across. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
Paul Dano.
Oh yeah, but I'm sorry, guys. I try to stop thinking about riddles, and my head
your
gets
head's so
fucking hot.
It sucks. So this is how to use bad language without getting in trouble.
Yes.
Ooh, nice. Very important.
Part 1, staying out of trouble at home. Ask your parents what you're allowed to say. That's I guess it takes a lot of the fun out of it, but I guess you can do that where it's like, hey, how do we feel about bastard? No? Okay.
What if I
Ass?
say it like this? Bastard.
Can I say kick ass? Or when referring to a donkey, father? How would you prefer I refer to a donkey, father?
Oh, this is good because you can do the slow erosion method here, where it's just like ass is okay, great. Okay, well I'm
Yeah,
gonna say
yeah.
kick ass, and then I'm gonna say, is it cool if I say shit? Well, what if it's just like in the mo, right? And you're gonna do basically what we have done to like cable TV, where eventually it's just like, what the fuck ever, man.
Yeah.
I don't have the energy to care anymore.
I remember the first time someone said shit on cable TV, and we were all like, whoa.
Yeah.
And now they can say things like, really naughty words.
Well, like South Park had an episode where they had a counter going in the corner of the screen, and they counted how many
That's
times
so
they said shit.
fucking twisted.
It was so twisted, dude. They said
So-
it like 100 times in like a half an hour. It was so cool.
Okay, so you might want to say something in a polite tone, such as, I feel like I'm getting old enough to say certain things I wasn't allowed to say before, and I want to run this idea by you and see if you think there are certain words I can say now that are less offensive than others.
Hey, Pop, I'm 10 now, right?
I'm 10 now.
Yeah. I want to say fuck.
No, son. That's 15.
Okay. What about shit?
I'll meet you halfway. We'll do piss. We'll do piss. We'll do piss and ass until you're 13, and then if you can show me you're responsible enough to handle piss and ass, we will circle back on shit.
Piss and ass? Can I call people an ass, or can I only say like kiss my ass?
Oh boy, son. I think referring to your own hiney as an ass is okay.
Okay.
No
All right.
other.
Okay.
And son, if I find out that you went at school and said I got to take a piss, or I got to take an ass piss, which is nothing, son. That
I
means
gotta
you
piss out my ass. Is that anything? I'm
That's
new to
not.
this,
You've
Dad.
lost it now. You've lost
Okay.
both.
Can I say asshole?
You Absolutely, you could say asshole.
Okay, great.
Be conscious of who's around you. If you swear at home, you're giving everyone in your home the capability of hearing you. Make sure your parents are several rooms away before uttering a bad word. Awesome. They're both in the kitchen having another argument, but you're in your bedroom just going, ass bastard, shit.
Well, maybe they're in their bedroom and they're saying dirty words quiet too because they don't think they're allowed to say them. And it's like, oh, you have more in common than you don't. Maybe it'd be cool if all the parents and kids just got together
in front of each other.
This is what I'm saying.
No problem.
Justin and I have never cursed in front of each other, and I think it would really bring us
true.
closer together if Justin would curse right now.
Choose your words wisely. As culture change, this is a quote, but it's not
So
attributed to
Justin's
anyone.
not going to curse. I wanted to hear Justin. What?
He did it. He said it. Don't make him do it twice.
Fuck.
All right. Choose your words wisely. As culture, this is a quote unattributed. As culture changes, so does what is taboo.
Sure.
Awesome.
That's just somebody probably said that at some
Somebody
point.
must have said it at some point.
I mean, it sounds like something someone would say.
It's best if you determine a list of curse words that you find acceptable and won't accidentally offend someone. That doesn't exist.
You could make up your own curse words. Oh, how cool is that?
Oh, piff.
Oh, shooty.
Oh, shig.
Piff my blink.
Oh,
Blink.
oh, I belonged everywhere.
So anyway, do not curse in front
I want to say, in that circumstance, I don't know what belong was standing in
Yeah,
for.
it's a little Smurfy.
I belonged everywhere. You shit everywhere?
Do not curse in front of your parents' friends. Even if you're not home, other parents and adults may relay what you said back to your parents.
It should have an asterisk there.
This one's actually a pretty good one because I remember I had friends and we were in their car listening to the Big Monty musical soundtrack. They were like,
Full Monty.
Please,
did I say Big Monty?
Which I think was
Yes.
a pizza you could get from Monty's Pizza.
So anyway, they were doing the Big Monty, which meant the whole balls and everything, and singing along.
Now,
with all
hold on. The full Monty is everything. The Big Monty is just one testicle and
one
shaft.
nut. Yeah, so they were singing along.
You're holding back one testicle.
They were
in the
singing along
Big
with
Monty.
all the cuss words and everything. And I was like, okay, so we're cussing then. But then there's a part that talks about smoking a joint. And I sang that part out loud. And they were like, whoa, Griffin, that's drugs. And I was like, so wait a minute. Anyway, using bad language at school. 1, avoid cursing during class or to your teacher. A lot of these are just like, here's how to curse. Don't do it in front of anybody. Do it in your own secret hole.
Cut a hole in a sheet.
Fill that
curse through
sheet
it.
with your curse
Dig a
words.
hole in the backyard and lay astroturf over it to make your own secret space where you
Don't
can
do
say
that.
cuss words.
Don't do that, because if you curse in that hole and then cover it up, you might grow a fuck tree. You
might
don't want to
grow-
do
yeah,
that.
that's true.
Oh,
That's what happened to Eddie Murphy in
It's
1,000 words.
exactly what
Well, you
happened to Eddie
can't
Murphy.
keep referencing that movie every episode.
That no one has seen,
Including us.
Yeah. Use bad language during busy times or class changes. Cool.
yeah.
Time to head to fucking math.
What?
Math. You have no jurisdiction over me.
Damn it! Ah!
I can't.
Do apologize if a teacher hears you. Sometimes it feels natural to let a curse word out if you drop a book or your backpack rips open.
Yeah.
Yeah. In those cases, if a teacher happens to overhear you and starts glaring at you, it's best to be sincere and apologize for the outburst.
Especially if it's your cool teacher, Mike, who doesn't want you to call him like Mr. Smith. He's just like, call me Mike. You could probably curse in front of Mike as long as it's not the F word and you keep your grades up.
That's how he tricks you, actually. Mike is actually a cuss cop, and he wants to catch you
Oh,
cussing, so he wants you to
no.
think that he's like cool, but he is not cool.
Not Mike.
It is mystifying to me. I want to give a quick shout out to parents who have decided that it is worth policing profanity. Because, like, I honestly, guys, there's so many things that you have to fix about kids.
Yeah.
It's just a game of triage.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, we want them to, like, be kind to themselves and to other people. And even that has been a multi-year failure.
Oh, man.
Like, it is a fucking sinkhole of energy and time and money.
Yeah.
And it is going nowhere. And it has been the one thing we've tried to do is make them decent people. And you can't, it's like going nowhere. We're at less than zero. And I feel like, shout out to you if you're like, I'm going to do that, but also they can't say fuck. Like, I don't have the energy. God bless anybody who can, but I'm barely getting by
I
over
would
here.
rather have my daughter, BB, stand in front of a room full of the judgiest people on earth and yell fuck with abandon if I could just stop her from awkwardly standing on top of every unstable surface she could find.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
I'd be like, yeah, honey, say whatever the fuck you want. Just please get down. What are you doing?
Just please get off the calculator, honey. Why do you stand on Daddy's computer?
Don't stand on
It
that.
doesn't even elevate you that much, honey.
Like paper towel roll. What are you doing?
Yes. You can't stand on that. It's not load bearing.
Practice being polite to school administrators. It doesn't say keep
yeah.
your grades up, but
right
I think we all know.
I mean, that's implied there. So do you curse in a polite way? You're like, well, fuck you very much. I'll be moving on.
No,
Thank you.
but I think if you're like a super polite valedictorian and you say fuck, a teacher in the public school system is thrilled, right? Like,
imagine what a long game that would be if you're like in your valedictorian speech and you're like, anyway, in closing, fuck 'em. Like,
Wow.
Nobody can say anything. You're the valedictorian. Apparently, cursing is good and cool,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
well, if you're 18 at that point, what are they gonna do?
What are they gonna do?
What are they
Come
gonna
get me.
do? Call Vassar and get me kicked out? No fucking way, man. I'm
Vassar's
halfway
gonna be
there.
thrilled when this goes viral.
Yeah.
Can you remember when you guys started college and that freshman class and you just realized, like, I can say fuck here. Like, they're not going to call my parents.
It actually
if
wasn't-
I say fuck in
It
intro
wasn't
acting.
something I
Not
was
like that.
waiting on.
Oh,
like-
really? Oh.
Yeah. All right, let me finish this. Because we just got to the fun part of the article, which is swearing with your friends.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure your friends are okay with cursing. Oh, God. It was almost fun for a second, where it's like, do you mind, pardon me, do you mind if I say ass? Oh, thank you, Timothy, my best friend for life. I do have to ask you these questions. Ask your friends to keep it a secret. And then there's somebody winking and putting a little shush finger up, like, shh, Timothy.
Fuck.
Shh, don't tell your parents or mine, Timothy, because your parents are fucking narcs, Timothy. Don't get too used to cursing with your friends. Sometimes you get too comfortable swearing with the people you trust. If this happens, you could end up accidentally cursing around your family. This is a quick and easy way to get yourself into trouble.
That's true, man. That's
So
true.
to summarize, how to use bad language without getting in trouble. Do it in a room that nobody else is in. No one's going to hear you but Jesus, and he can definitely keep a secret.
He can hang, man.
He can hang, man, with the best. I mean, this dude hung out with fishermen, and these people had real dirty mouths. Do you guys remember that commercial for that gum?
Oh,
Where they're
clean
like,
up. You
You
lint
lent liquor.
Still think about it all the time.
I think about funny commercials like most of the time.
Oh, yeah? Do you ever see those cavemen? Fucking love that shit.
I actually prefer the sentient money pile from Geico.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That lizard, man, still gets me. He's cool. Like, I would hang with him, you know what I mean?
And kind of
And
like sexy too, like funny and get like.
I wasn't
gags.
going to say it, but I'm so glad you did.
I'm looking at. Oh, we have ads.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, let's go to the
First
money
one here is for Geico. Oh, they specifically
oops.
say don't insinuate you would fuck the lizard.
I didn't insinuate I would fuck the. Oh,
Don't
stop! I'm a married man. I can appreciate
sexual lizards.
I can appreciate a mascot's,
His raw power.
without like, I would never, if I was, we sometimes, not these days, but we once, when we had a television show for 6 episodes, we did move in circles where we would bump elbows with celebs.
Yeah, well, we
yeah.
used to see that gecko everywhere.
Right. But if I ever did like, sit on him at like a Hollywood party, I would not like follow that up with like you want to get out of here? You know what I mean?
Yeah. What if he asked you, Griffin?
If he asked me, maybe we should go to the money zone.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. Let's go make some money.
It's better with you.
DoorDash. They bring you doors wherever you are.
Oh, Travis, I think you may have been misreading it.
I'm not, Justin. I haven't looked at the copy, mind you, but just by looking at the name, I can tell you, are you somewhere where you need a door? Maybe this is a Neverwhere situation, or maybe some sort of gremlin has stolen the door off of your house. You wake up in the morning,
Monsters
birds called.
Incorporated.
This is
Another door-based movie.
When my brother
another.
says doors,
Justin, I'm not done.
Let him finish,
Monsters
Justin.
Incorporated. Griffin's made a great point. Maybe you need to get Boo back to her house before Randall, the weird lizard-like monster, I'm losing. I think they're going to torture children. That can't be it.
I think that's right, actually.
Oh boy. Justin, take the reins.
Eat my ass. There's no way. At this point, I have been dismissed from the ad. You will find the pivot, sir. I tried to help.
If you want to eat Justin's ass, but you don't have any of Justin's ass in your refrigerator, check DoorDash to see if you can order some of Justin's ass to eat and have it delivered directly to your door by one of their DoorDashers. Now, I know what you're saying, but I can't get Justin's ass at a restaurant, which is still available on DoorDash. But you can get Justin's ass at CVS, at Walgreens, all over the place. And that's right, DoorDash can deliver you household essentials like cleaning products or, toothpaste or Justin's ass right to your door in 30 minutes or less with DoorDash. And DoorDash still connects you with the restaurants you love, but get those household items too. For a limited time, our listeners can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code MBMBaM. That's 25% off up to $10 value and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code MBMBaM. Don't forget, that's code MBMBaM for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change, terms apply. DoorDash, get some of Justin's ass to eat today.
Fresh!
Brooklyn sheets are absolutely the greatest sheets on the planet. It's starting to warm up a little bit. Maybe you want something a little thinner.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Maybe something that'll help you sleep.
For those hot summer nights.
Or maybe you're in a different hemisphere. I don't know. We have a global audience. No matter what you need, Brooklinen offers everything. Snuggly sheets, cozy towels, robes, loungewear. I love these sheets. I sleep on them every night. Their best-selling Luxe sheets are the perfect place to start if you're not indoctrinated into the Brooklinen family.
They don't probably use that word, do they?
That's probably not the verb they
wouldn't
use.
They probably wouldn't use the terminology indoctrinated.
Boy, you guys are really going hard on the J-Man today. The oldest brother's getting it tough. He's getting it tough. He's out here doing his best, getting shamed at every corner. But you know where you won't be shamed? That's at Brooklinen. So head on over to brooklinen.com and use promo code MyBrother for $20 off your purchase of $100 or more. That's brooklinen.com, BROOKLINEN.com, and enter promo code MyBrother for $20 off your purchase today.
Brooklinen. Anything goes, no questions asked.
I don't think that's part of the brand
either.
I'm a psychic. My name is Psychic Carrie.
I'm Ross.
Oh, what a pleasure to meet you. Of course, I knew your name was Ross, as I am a psychic. But please take a seat.
Well, I was hoping we could talk about my
your
podcast.
podcast. Yes, I know.
It's called Oh No, Ross and Carrie.
Yes.
We investigate French science, spirituality, and claims of the paranormal. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yes. This whole podcast, it sounds like it's been a real challenge for you lately.
Actually, it's a lot of fun.
Yes, exactly. Because it's so fun.
I don't know how you do it.
This will be $75.
Okay, that seems fair.
Oh no, Ross and Carrie.
At MaximumFun.org. You knew it was a .org.
I have a gift.
Schmanners. Noun. Definition. Rules of etiquette designed not to judge others, but rather to guide ourselves through everyday social situations.
Hello, Internet. I'm your husband host, Travis McElroy.
And I'm your wife host, Teresa McElroy.
Every week on Schmanners, we take a look at a topic that has to do with society or manners. We talk about the history of it. We take a look at how it applies to everyday life. And we take some of your questions. And sometimes we do a biography about a really cool person that had an impact on how we view etiquette. So join us every Friday and listen to Schmanners on MaximumFun.org or wherever podcasts are found.
Manners, schmanners. Get it?
How about another question?
Yes.
Yeah, do it.
I'm a senior guy at a small liberal arts college in Maine.
Hell yeah.
I never thought something like this would happen to me.
You're probably wondering.
my tan, ripped body is thrown through campus.
All eyes on my glistening pecs. Glistening through my shirt, they were.
My butt.
My butt,
so good.
pert, prominent, cocky.
My prominent, cocky butt. Okay, at the
He
beginning of every
waggled
semester.
to and fro, signaling all that I was ready to rut.
At At the beginning of every semester, our outdoors club, an outdoors
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
Oh, tell me more.
Leads incoming first years on trips into the Maine woods. The Maine wood, not
the primary woods.
You know, when you think of woods, the
normal,
not those woods, the other woods, the normal woods. I led one of those trips last August. However, after coming back and doing my laundry, I realized that one of my co-leaders' sports bras had accidentally gotten mixed up with my stuff. Clothes sometimes get misplaced among tent groups on trips, I bet. I let her know this had happened, and she said she'd come and pick it up. That was 7 months ago. It has not been picked up. What do? Do I say nothing? Do I remind her to pick it up? If so, how? Have I passed the window in which this could have been done painlessly? Yes. I desperately don't want to be creepy, but I feel like any route I decide to travel now would be perceived as such. This from Bra Boozled in Brunswick, Maine, and I do want to sympathize with you before we just start trying to fix this, because this is extremely challenging. You did try to do the responsible adult thing here, but the problem that you now face is you have held on to this person's bra for 7 months.
Also that, because on the one hand,
unintentionally, I know you weren't every day like patting it on the head as you walk out the door or something, but like you have kept this bra for a long time.
Yes. The problem is, because Justin, you make an excellent point, because I was going to say, like, you told them they left it there, but you kept it. Because I don't know the window of time.
Are they supposed to throw it in the fucking garbage can because it touched their boobs?
No, it's not. But you're not immediately supposed to do that. But there was a day, and I don't know how you would have divined this. Yeah. There was a day when you should have picked it up and taken it to the trash can. Yeah. I don't know what day that was, though.
Yep.
It wasn't 7 months, for certain.
It was. We can all agree you've overshot horribly.
I would say
definitely
the change of seasons. Like if you are, I know in Maine, right? You got seasons. You're pulling out your winter wardrobe, and the bra's still there. That was the time. That was it when you're going through and you're like trying to put away the Bermuda shorts and Hawaiian shirts that we all have and wear a lot. Time to put those away and also like chuck this bra. Like that's the time, I would say.
That's the sweet spot. That's what we call that.
Because you can't contact them again.
Can't.
Now.
No,
it's done.
Hey, I've had your bra for 7 months. Are you going to come get it, or am I just going to leave it on this hanger next to my tuxedo?
Yeah.
Like, you absolutely can't.
Still here.
You can't do that. It's still here, still got it. Hey, don't worry if you thought that I wouldn't cling desperately to your discarded bra. I definitely am doing that.
But you can now throw it away with it, because the chance that another human being will contact you and say, hey, remember 7 months ago when you said you have my bra? You still have it, right?
Yeah, that would be wilder. I think that you're okay to after a month. I think that you're okay to throw something away where you don't mind reimbursing the dollar value of it.
I see.
That's a get out of jail. Like if somebody's like, "Hey, man, I asked you about a bra like 6 months ago. You don't still have it." The only sane answer is absolutely not. Like, no, there's no reality in which. But I would happily reimburse you for it because I did I was entrusted with it.
Well,
and I discarded it.
I disagree there, Justin. I was not entrusted with it. It got mixed up in my shit. You didn't hand me your bra and say, protect this.
Yeah, but if the person was like, the person wasn't like, drop it on the ground, don't touch it again.
Meet me on a bridge. I'll be on one side, you be on the other side.
We
throw that bra.
Tomato. Yeah.
They said, I trust you with it. And then every day that went past was another vote of confidence that you could handle this responsibility. And you will have failed it because you didn't get it home.
I am worried we sound like three real Porky Boys, though, in this exact moment.
I would say this about any garment.
Yeah, that's true. I would say it literally about anything. Right? If someone left a book at my house and it was in 7, and I said, hey, you left this here, come get it, and 7 months passed, because here's what I'm thinking, right?
Yeah.
I think the expiration date, for lack of a better term, of when you can like get rid of something is the amount of time where you feel you could reasonably respond to the request to have it back with, I have no idea where it is. Right? Because like someone leaves something at your house, you say, hey, I found your book. And 2 days later, they come to pick it up and you say, I don't know where it is. You fucked up. Someone leaves a book at your house, you call 6 months later after like life has happened. And you're like, I've cleaned up so many times since then. That book could be anywhere is a fair response to it's been 6 months, dude. Like I think I'm getting really impassioned about this.
I can tell.
I don't know where anything in my house is at any given time.
Sure.
Let alone something that's not mine and I have no emotional or spiritual connection to.
Can I ask you something that, like, this is going to seem weird when I initially say it, but give it a second before you sweat it down. What about, like, just putting it in a bag and leaving it on their porch?
Oh, that's great.
Now,
is that
what kind of bag? Because the details are very important right now.
Used Kroger
Nope.
bag.
Not a used Kroger bag.
That's a threat. What you just described.
But I have so many of them, and I care about the environment.
Recycle them. Take them back to Kroger. They have a bag recycler.
You can't recycle.
They have a bag recycler there. They can turn them into
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I keep them. I mean, I don't need to do what you're saying. I keep them and use them for lots of stuff.
Like threatening people
like
with gloves.
I make makeshift gloves and boots. You know?
Okay. Wow.
For my kids.
Oh boy.
They grow so fast.
Yeah.
They don't outgrow garbage bags.
Yeah, that's fair.
But you just put it in a Kroger bag.
No.
And then you leave it on a doorknob.
No.
Like, what's wrong with that?
It's a threat, Justin.
It's not a threat, Travis. What are they threatening?
Why would it be a threat?
It feels somehow because, okay.
I feel like sometimes we blow past Travis's bad ideas so fast that he's not forced to reinforce them. So speak on this. How is it a threat?
Because after 7 months, the chance that this person has forgotten that you have their sports bra is very high. So now, and I'm assuming here you're not leaving a note.
Incorrect.
But the possibility that they've forgotten is there.
They have forgotten.
Yes. You hang the bra in a bag. They open the door. It's there. Someone has left an article of clothing that they might remember is theirs on the doorknob in a bag, a plastic bag, and it's just a loose bra in there.
No, they see the bra, they'll immediately recall.
You are assuming that.
No, 100%. I feel very certain.
Okay, well then let's say they do remember, Justin. And then
it will be weird. You're right. It'll be weird hearing you lay it out like that. I realize it's weird.
Okay, Tom. Bring. Tom, did you, I remember now that I thought about, did you just come and without like ringing the doorbell and just handing it to me, you left it in a used Kroger bag hanging from the doorknob for me to find the next time I went to exit do you hate me?
What about this? What if you say, hey, I'm moving and I'm getting packed up and I ran across this old bra of yours.
And it brought back so many great memories.
I didn't intentionally keep it. I promise. I just didn't throw it away.
I found it in my roommate's room. He's a real creep.
No, it's not creepy. It's just like, do you want the bra? Do you want it back? It's no big deal.
It could be yours.
It could be
but
yours.
I think that the window of time, if they wanted it back, they would have come and gotten it.
What I'm saying is you have to invent a fiction where you've encountered the bra again.
Yes, but what if you don't move?
There you are, old friend.
It's a lie. No, you're not moving. New place fell through.
New place fell through.
Place fell through. Couldn't swing it. Yeah, unpacked everything really quick.
Sinkhole opened up underneath it. You probably heard about it in the news. You didn't hear about it? You might hear about it tomorrow. I gotta go.
I gotta go make a sinkhole. How do you make a sinkhole?
I actually get an early edition. So
yeah, you ever seen that show? The cat is on the paper, and
I get early edition. So I'm thinking of a sinkhole tomorrow. I gotta go.
I gotta go. Hand me that shovel.
I gotta like prevent it or whatever.
Where's your car parked? Yeah, you should move it because that's sinkhole country.
I was going to move across the street. Bye.
Do you think he's ever like, okay.
Are you talking about early edition?
If you got an early edition, it would be so cool because you could do this and then you can put it like, bring. Hi, it's Justin. Hey, Justin. This is the newspaper. Oh, okay, cool. Can you put in a classified ad that said, hey, Justin, it was weird with the bra. Don't just forget about it and throw it in the trash. So that's what you want the classified ad to say? Yeah. Yeah. Put it in the paper. Okay. And then you would get it that morning.
Yeah. Oh, you've hacked the early edition conundrum, my friend.
Right?
Yeah. You really.
On
took this
Early
thing apart.
Edition, they never showed him like looking at the sales ads. And it's like, tomorrow it's look at this.
Or the winning lotto number.
Come on. No,
That
I think
probably is a plot line.
Fisher Stevens always wanted to use the winning lotto numbers. But then Kyle from Friday Night Lights knew that if he did that, then he would lose access to the paper.
At most, he would do like, here's the solution to yesterday's jump.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, ace.
Guys, I just
Like,
got a
really to impress
notification
people.
on my phone that the last listener stopped the show.
Hey, well, that was
I
a good
think
run.
they're rebooting Early Edition.
I think it's just
Okay.
it's just
Yeah,
us.
it's
Do you guys
timing
want to
again.
talk? Do you guys want to know my social security number?
I hope they reboot Cupid for a third time.
Nope. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Jeremy Piven in that originally, a
No.
rock block of
Yeah.
rebooted Fantasy Island.
Yeah,
and
let's.
first
So you're
Cupid.
saying as long as I mean, I guess if nobody's
I have
listening, we can talk about all the
Hey, I
projects
have to go use the bathroom. I
that
have
you
to use
want
the bathroom.
Jeremy Piven to
I
star
have to go use the
in
bathroom
right now.
It's not a bit. I'm going.
I know. I
Can you
don't
hear
want
me?
Jeremy Piven to be in it again. He wasn't in it when they rebooted it the first time. Oh, what was the one, Griffin, with the dude who was super lucky and like used that to like
Human
save people?
Target.
No, that was a separate one. Human Target was really good. This is one where he had like really good luck. And he
Oh,
would like use it to help
yes.
people in London. You remember
Lucky
that one.
Buck.
I think it was called Lucky Buck.
I think it was
And
called
he was
Lucky
half
Buck.
deer.
He was
half deer, half
deer.
man.
Yes, and it starred
You
John
remember.
Candy. But he
Uh-huh.
but like a kick-ass John Candy.
Hey, so let's wrap up the show while Justin's gone. Wouldn't that be wild?
Do you think we are able? Do you think we're responsible? I feel like we shouldn't do things when Justin's not here because he's like he's kind of like the director of the show of the.
He's
podcast.
like the grown up. Well, not the grown. He's the most grown up.
Yeah, I mean he's the oldest of us.
Yeah. I mean, I could talk about a couple things while he's gone.
Yeah, go ahead and do that because I know he hates that part.
Yeah, when I talk.
No, go ahead and do it.
Okay. Well, we got a couple things coming up that are very exciting, in my opinion. First of all, the 20 Rendezvous Fancy Takes Flight Tour. Tickets for all shows are on sale now at bit.ly/McElroy Tours. We got stops in St. Louis, Kansas City, Minneapolis, Boston, Mashantucket, Salt Lake City, Portland, San Diego, Washington, Detroit, Cincinnati, and a virtual Taz show in May. For those, mask and proof of full vaccination or negative COVID test within 72 hours of event start are required. Also, I'm doing a virtual, speaking of cussing, a virtual cuss show, which stands for the Cincinnati Underground Society show, on April 1st at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You can get those tickets at cincyticket.com/cusscares, raising money for two great organizations here in Cincinnati. One is Bethany House, which has a focus towards families experiencing or at risk of experiencing homelessness, as well as a couple free fridges here in Cincinnati and right across the river in Kentucky that we're going to stock with COVID tests and masks. You can get those tickets at Cincy with a Y, ticket.com/cusscares. We're going to have some great guests, including Rob Corddry and Christina Ariel and Adam Brody. It's going to be really, really fun. Also, Dad's got a children's book coming out called Goldie's Guide to Grandchilding. It comes out May 10th, and you can pre-order at Linktree. That's linktr.ee/Goldie's Guide. Over at the merch store, we got the Mystery Pin of the Month, which is a random pin of the month from the past. We got the Candle Nights 2021 video on demand, which is pay what you want. All proceeds going to Harmony House. And you can find that at McElroymerch.com.
Thank you to Montaigne for the use of our theme song, My Life is Better With You. It has, I don't want to say changed.
Oh, Montaigne's going to be on the Cuss Care show, too.
Okay. The song has changed the heart of the nation. And that's what I was going to say. That. Okay.
It fixed so much.
It fixed
also,
a lot.
If you haven't been over to the McElroy YouTube channel recently, you really should. We got fun stuff over there. Griffin is doing a randomized Link to the Past run where with one-hit kills called Trial by Fieri, because his character looks like Guy Fieri, if you can imagine. And I'm doing a Stardew Valley playthrough called Take Me Home Stardew Roads every Friday.
Justin, what are you live streaming on our YouTube channel?
Yeah, good question.
Get up on there.
I know I need to step up my game. It's a little.
You could do like an Elden Ring run. Is that something people would like?
It could be fun.
It's just
you should speedrun FMV games.
Oh yeah, bring back FMV Quest.
Yeah, that would be good. I don't know how to do the different. I know how to put me on the video and I know how to kind of put the video game on the video, but doing both at the same time seems a little.
And where do you
wild.
even
Yeah,
put?
it's
How do you make
wild stuff.
everyone watch it? Like you put
I
your
have a-
phone on
Yeah.
the screen.
Yeah. How do I make it come up on their
I have
screen?
a cool teen who helps me set all that up.
Oh, you
comes
use
over.
Bryce?
Yeah.
Bryce
comes
is great. Yeah.
I tell you, the biggest thing is flying him in from Austin.
Yeah,
It's costly,
yeah.
but it's worth it every week.
One time my email was like weird, and Bryce fixed it.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's good for that too. He also knows where to get drugs, which is cool.
Wow, that is cool. Actually,
so
it's at CVS. He
that's
picks up,
all the
he picks up my
CVS,
prescriptions
yeah.
for me.
so that's the podcast.
Yeah.
Why?
For today's ending bit, I got something really special lined up.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Another improvisational impression.
Yeah, well, this one's going to get a little political because I thought I would do.
Oh wow. Okay.
I thought I would do a
Excited for this.
political guy this time. So I've been working really hard on this one.
Okay, here we go. Griffin.
Yeah. So you guys remember Chris Christie?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think he
Griffin?
sounds a little something like this. The turnpike. I'm gonna do it. No. That's what Obama would say.
Wow, man, nailed it.
That's gonna do it for us. My name's Justin
I'm Travis
McElroy.
McElroy.
That was not a good. That's a
No,
scripture
you
not
did
good.
it.
That was not a very good one.
This has been my brother may kiss your dad square on the lips.
It's better with you. My life, it's better with you. My life, it's better with you. Is it true? It's better with two. My life, it's better with you.
MaximumFun.org.
Comedy and culture.
Artist owned, audience supported.